Hello, my beautiful Cancerians. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you stick around and return to see more of my videos in the future. And if you're returning and you are a current subscriber, thank you for your support. I was out sick for some time, so I'm very glad to be back to do your reading. And this is going to be a timeless reading today, so whenever you find this video, there could be something here for you if you were drawn to it intuitively or through the title or the thumbnail. There's something here for you. So stick here with me and let's dive in and see what messages need to come out for you, okay? All right, Cancer, don't forget to go check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I have all of the videos up for every zodiac sign in my playlist. So please go check out those videos and see what messages relate for you, okay? All right, Spirit, what do we have for Cancer? Timeless reading today. We start with the World. Beautiful. The World is definitely a new cycle, okay? So you could either be moving into a new cycle, okay, getting ready to embark on something new, a new adventure, a new relationship, okay, new friendship. It is also a card of acceptance and joy, fulfillment, okay? So beautiful energy to start the reading. So the way that I do this particular spread is I'm going to move out from the center to do a 9-card spread for you today, okay? And so the way that I look at it is that the World card to me is the main energy on the table, because it, you know, all of the cards around it, you know, that surround it are very significant, and there's, you know, lots of information that comes from the middle card. So just so you know. Okay. I hope everyone is enjoying the weather wherever you are, staying safe and healthy, and doing well. Okay, so we got all the cards on the table. All right, Cancer, let's see what's going on with you. I do want to start with the current situation. Okay, current situation here, we have Death, the World, and 3 of Emotions. So I do feel here that you have moved on from something, okay? There's a rebirth here with Death. This talks to me about something ending and something new starting in your life, okay? And with the World here, we just talked about the World. It's a new cycle. So you're in a new cycle right now. You could have moved out of something from your recent past and into something new that you're currently embarking on, which is beautiful. Now, we do have the 3 of Emotions here, which can sometimes talk about a third party. This isn't going to be for everyone, but there could have been a third party in your recent past that you moved out of, whether it was you having a third party with someone else or someone who was going outside of the relationship and having a third party, okay? Put it how it resonates for you. But I feel like this has ended. I feel like whatever dynamic that was that created you, the need for you, I should say, to move on, I feel like it was something that was inevitable. It had to be done, okay? So I do feel that there was some sort of connection here with someone else. Now, in your recent past, we have the Page of Emotions, 6 of Voices, and 5 of Emotions. Yeah. So this is, you know, maybe a new love, maybe something that came in and left quickly. Okay. It could have been something that you embarked on and realized, you know, this isn't for me, because you certainly did get out of it. The 6 of Voices is talking about you moving out of, you know, a treacherous situation, something that made you very emotional with the 5 of Emotions. Okay, this was disappointment, right? Disappointment in whatever this was. If it was a situation where you found yourself in a relationship, but this person just wasn't suitable for you due to the fact maybe that they, went out of the relationship. They stepped out of the relationship with someone else with the Three of Emotions. If this is not the case for you, there was no third party or anything like that. Nonetheless, I feel that there was some sort of disappointment here, okay? Whether or not they stepped out of the relationship. Okay? You did definitely move forward into this world energy of you, stepping into your own enlightenment, your own fulfillment, your own joy, and really, really accepting, because it's about acceptance. The world is about acceptance. You've accepted the fact that you've had to move on from it. Okay. I do feel here very, very much that it kind of left you a little bit cold towards, new love, or towards other people when it comes to love. Okay. Which is normal when you get hurt, right? It's normal when you have to kind of make those decisions that are not easy. In your immediate future, I have the Nine of Voices, the Ten of Voices, and the Ace of Inspiration. That's beautiful. Because this is saying that you lost a lot of sleep, but you decided it wasn't worth it, right? You've lost a lot of sleep. You were, mentally up in your head about what happened. Why did it happen? How could I not have seen this, right? The thoughts that continue to stir in your mind about the situation. The Ten of Voices is saying, you know what? I'm not going to do that to myself. It's done. I'm letting it go. I'm not going to, continue to lose sleep over this. I'm not going to continue to let this person hinder my insanity or my sanity, because maybe you felt like you were going through some kind of insane mental challenge, right? Thinking over and over again about the situation. But I don't think that you spent a lot of time there. I think it was very, very brief. And I feel like with this Ace of Inspiration here, Cancer, I feel like this is this new venture, right? This new cycle that you're embarking on. This is beautiful energy. I really do love this energy. Something that you moved out of that you knew was no good for you. You had to make sure that your own well-being was completely intact, right? Thinking of your emotional well-being, and that's great. Not only your emotional well-being, but your mental state, because I do feel that there was a lot of difficult energy coming from this, which is typical, right? If you go through a breakup, you're going to think about why, how, right? When was this person going out to see other people? Was it when I was at work? Was it all of those crazy questions you ask yourself, right? So let's go ahead and clarify. I want to get some more messages here on the table for you, Cancer, to see what else comes out. So far, if this message sounds like it's for you, please hit that like button. If you could do that now, that will help the channel. It helps other people too find the message, okay? So let's look at the world. Why is the world here in the center of this reading, Spirit? Please clarify. Yes. Connection. The Two of Cups, which is in this deck, it's called the Two of Emotions. There is this connection that all of this is centered around, okay? This is a union, whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Technically, I guess it could be really anybody. Put it in your situation how it resonates for you, okay? A connection here. All right, this is a connection. Let's see why death is here, why it had to end, or why it's ending, because this is your current situation here. You could still be going through this, Cancer. You could still be experiencing the upheaval of having to let somebody go, okay? And, I do see here, because the Nine of Voices and the Ten of Voices is in your immediate future, I feel like you are still going through this. Okay, we have Justice with Libra energy and the Queen of Inspiration, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So I do feel here that the reason it had to end here was because there was no balance, right? The balance with this person could have been the fact that, you know, maybe their personality clashed with yours. I do feel that this person was very overly attentive to other people, okay? I do feel that this person has a lot of confidence as well, but there could be something here related to different aspects to their personality. Maybe that was just very difficult to work with, okay? Sometimes it doesn't always, you know, I mean, so we do have the Three of Cups, right? We do have this. So maybe this person just was interested in having more of a good time rather than wanting the emotional aspect of the union, okay? This is someone who's very confident. Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. The balance maybe was, it had to end because the balance was not really happening, right, between you and this person. And I want to say personality wise. Okay, I want to say personality wise. There was something here that just didn't work. Conflict with that. Okay, let's look at the Three of Emotions. Strength. There's Leo energy. Now again, roles can be reversed. So, you know, if this, again, I think I mentioned it, you know, it could be you that maybe walked out of this relationship or decided to, you know, maybe you wanted to date other people, or it could be them. So we have Strength and Four of Inspiration. So I feel like there was the need for you to really hone in on what foundation, what stability means, what commitment means, okay? I think both of you kind of really had to really sit with that idea of what commitment is. The Four of Wands talks about commitment, okay? And maybe both of you had to be strong in order to let this whole situation go, maybe realizing that commitment was going to be difficult here, okay? Maybe commitment was going to be a big issue here. So I'm really getting that somebody was not able to remain committed for whatever reason, okay? Whatever reason it is, you'll know. If this reading is for you, you're going to know why. Or you're going to have an idea of what this is about here, okay? I'm only reading the cards. You know, you'll know exactly what this is about for you. Let's look at the Page of Emotions. Maybe if we get a little bit of information from the past, we can kind of figure out what's going on here. And maybe you can, you know, you'll know a little bit if this is, you know, your reading or not, if we look back at the past to see what's going on there. We have the Page of Materials. So, you know, there's a little bit of immature energy here. Or if it's not immature, it's premature energy. So I have a Page of Cups and I have a Page of Materials. There's, you know, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here, and then I have a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. Now, I don't know if that really makes a difference for you as the viewer, but with both of those cards here, this is really saying that in the past, maybe this was a little bit of a premature situation that maybe both of you didn't realize until it was too late, okay? And that's the reason you had to release it. Maybe it was just this, you know, quick thing that happened between you and somebody else, and, you know, because it happens, right? You get, you know, to know someone, but then quickly realize, no, this is not for me. This could even be, I don't want to say a one-night stand. That's like really quick, but I guess it could be. It could be. a one night stand. Maybe you thought you were really going to like someone and it just didn't work out. Okay. And so we have the Five of Voices here. Yeah, there could have been misunderstandings. I'm really feeling this was a misunderstanding, or like, something that, happened. Maybe you met this person through a friend, or you met them on a dating app, or you met them, through somebody else that hooked you up with them, right? And you got together with this person and quickly realized, no, there's too much conflict here. We don't really jive on the same subjects when we talk about things. We don't really get each other's humor. We really don't understand what each other is saying, not relating to each other at all. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I guess it definitely could be a one night stand here, or it could, be over a matter of weeks, so that you realize that this person just isn't someone who you want to spend the rest of your life with, right? And I guess there was, some disappointment here. Let's look at the Five of Emotions. What's this Five of Emotions for Cancer? The Wheel. So, disappointment in disappointment in the progression or the lack thereof. Okay. Disappointment that maybe it's not going to be able to move forward. Okay. Disappointment that things didn't really pan out between you two. Okay. I'm not really feeling regret. This card can sometimes talk about regret, like focusing on the things that you don't currently have, or the situation at hand that might be difficult, and not really seeing the opportunity that's ahead of you. However, I do feel that this is something that was more disappointing than anything else. Well, I really hoped that this person would work out for me. I really hoped that this person, he or she is really, really good looking or very physically attractive, but they just don't have the intellectual capability, or they don't have, this or that. So I think that's why you were disappointed that you couldn't move forward with this person. Now, again, it could be them, you, but this is your reading. So I'm just going to suggest that you put it how it resonates for you. It could go either way. Someone here just felt like, the communication was just not there. Okay. The chemistry was not there. Okay. So, I think you're pretty okay with it. I feel like you had to have some strength maybe to say, okay, this isn't going to work. I really don't think this is going to work. And maybe it was a little bit hard for you. Maybe that's what the Five of Emotions is talking about too. You maybe felt bad for this person, or maybe you felt, a little bit bad for having to let him go early, right? Let him off the hook so soon. Okay. Let's look at the Nine of Voices. This could have kept you up for some time, but I don't think it lasted very long. I think it was, just couple of nights where Cancer energy with the Chariot. I feel like, maybe you had this internal battle, right, as to how maybe your feelings and your thoughts combined were a little bit uneasy about the whole situation, which, it's not easy to let people down, especially if you know that they're not going to be suitable for you. But if they like you, they're kind of like, well, but maybe we can work it out. Maybe we can try this. Maybe, but deep down it's not going to be right. Okay. Yeah. And that's what I'm feeling with the Chariot card. Like, it's this knowing that, this is quick. Sorry, I already know, it's not going to work. Like, it was a really quick thing here where you were just like, nope, sorry, nope, you're a cool person and everything, but you're just not for me. Maybe, yeah, you're a very good looking person, but you're just not for me. So we have the Ten of Voices clarified by the Eight of Materials. Yeah, so I feel like what happened is you definitely, it took a little bit of effort to end this whole ordeal. I think it was a little bit of a couple sleepless nights, a little bit of emotional upset on both parties, right? For both parties. I feel like it was this premature energy of meeting someone for the first time through friends, whether it's through friends, through dating app, whether it was through whatever, okay? Maybe even you met them in a coffee shop or on the street. But you quickly realized, very quickly realized that it was not going to be for you. Okay, so let's look at this Ace of Inspiration. Ace of Inspiration. Muse of Materials. So there is this King of Materials, King of Pentacles. So I feel here that you quickly, definitely have this ambition of financial independence, moving into, you could be an artist, you could be a content creator, whatever this is something that you do to make money, okay? For some of you here, not everyone, I'm seeing a cosmetologist. So again, that's not going to be for everyone. Obviously, that's going to be for a couple of people here. I see a cosmetologist here. Someone who makes money doing the things they love to do. I feel like that's what you do for a living. For some of you, I feel that there is, nonetheless, this is something that you love to do. You could be a musician. You could be pursuing passion in opening up a new business. You could be pursuing your passions in art, in maybe even going back to school, or, you know, progressing your knowledge or your education to attain more money. This has to do with your money. This has to do with what you do for a living, okay? So what I'm seeing here is that you quickly realized or just moved on from this whole idea of dating and said, you know what, I'm just going to focus on me. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to do the things that I want to do. And if the right person comes along, then the right person comes along. I feel like it's been really hard to find that right person, okay, for commitment, for even, you know, to have a tolerable relationship with, for whatever reason. It could be personality issues. It could be, you know, because I'm sure it's not easy dating in this new age. I wouldn't know. I've been with my partner for 27 years, so I wouldn't even know how to go about dating in this new age, but if I ever had to. But I do feel that maybe, you know, this was just something that was very, very quick. I don't want to continue repeating myself, but yeah, again, it could have been a, you know, first date. It could have been several weeks into the relationship. It could have been several months into the relationship. Just depends on your situation very specifically. So, but to me, you know, it ended, whether it was maybe you wanting to continue to search for other people, or them wanting to search for other people and maybe realizing, you know, this person is not vibing with me at all. Could have been both of you. Could have been both of you. Let's see what else. What else needs to come out from the Moonology deck. And I am doing this reading on the full moon. So let's see what comes out. Spirit, what else do we have for Cancer regarding this reading? Okay. First message is you are good enough. Yeah, you are, and you know that. Just because something didn't work out with this, situationship doesn't mean you're not, and you know that, Cancer. You know that you are, and you know what you want. It says it's time to take action. So whatever that means to you, if it's pursuing another person, maybe trying it again. If this was a dating site, maybe you could find someone else and try it again. Again, I don't personally know how it is to be in the dating scene, but I'm sure if something doesn't work out with a person, you just move on to the next, right? So that's what that means. It's time to take action. Do it again. Or maybe, just take action with whatever you're doing that inspires you. And maybe wait for love to come along the way. Okay? And the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. We are having a full moon in Leo tonight. So this is full moon in Gemini, but the message is very clear. The answers you need are coming. So take action on maybe just continuing to pursue yourself, do you, and maybe, the love of your life will come in, and in due time, right? In due time, somebody will come along that inspires you and brings you into a new light. But for now, I think that you're going to be releasing this burden. You're going to be moving into whatever it is that you do for a living, and you're going to be doing really well at that. I feel like there's a lot of money here on the table for you when it comes to your career and when it comes to whatever it is that you love to do, okay? It could be something that you just started. Continue to do that. Don't stop. And don't let this, love situation bring you down. Just continue to keep on trucking, okay? And that was meant for our beautiful and courageous truckers out there in Canada. So yeah, keep on trucking. All right, guys, I love you. Thanks for being here again with me, and until next time, namaste.